Do you wish you could be the present mom you've always wanted to be, but still need to provide an income for your family? Are you tired of scouring the internet for legit jobs that will replace your income and that you can do from home in your PJs? Hey friend, welcome to the Virtual Assistant Mama podcast. I know you're over there Googling jobs for moms, legit work at home jobs, or start a side hustle, yet you can't figure out how to take that first step. So instead, you stay stuck, do nothing, or start random side hustles to try to make quick money. Becoming a virtual assistant is the answered prayer you've been waiting for. My name is Ariana, and I'm a former teacher turned work-at-home mom who replaced my teaching income as a virtual assistant in just 6 months. I did this by taking a step of faith and following the dream that God placed on my heart to be home with my babies. Mama, your dreams pale in comparison to God's dreams for you. Imagine offering services that light you up, working with clients who value you and pay you what you're worth, and having a job that works around your life and not the other way around. This is the podcast for you. It's time to take that first step. Are you ready? Here we go. So many of my students in the Virtual Assistant Mama Academy have been asking me how they should price themselves as a virtual assistant. So I want to share with you guys the same answer that I shared with them. I don't normally do this, that the Virtual Assistant Mama student community is very private and I'm always just like pouring into them and giving them everything they need. But I just felt like so many of them had this question that I know y'all did too. And so I wanted to bring it here on the show. Now, I've got a bit of tough love for y'all today. I need you to stop stressing over your pricing and stop undercharging. I'm actually kind of overhearing people say, charge what you're worth, because as women, we tend to undervalue ourselves. Okay, I want you to think of it this way instead. Your clients are not hiring you based on your value. They're hiring you based on the transformation they're going to get in their business through the services that you're offering. So even if you offer beginner services, you're still taking those tasks off of their plate, which allows them to focus on bigger projects and grow their business. So even when a potential client tells you you're too expensive, well, they're probably not charging enough and they should be raising their prices before they consider outsourcing. If they need you to do a shit ton of work and they only want to pay you $15 an hour, that's their problem. That is not yours. So I really want to challenge you to stop undercharging, and I have an exercise to help you with that. I want you to write down what you are currently charging or what you'd like to charge if you don't already have pricing set up for your services. And then I want you to add 10% to that amount. Got that? Add 10% more. Do it again. Once you get to a level that makes you want to puke, go down to the previous level. There's your new pricing. I'm serious, y'all. This is probably the best way I can say to figure out your pricing. You can go into Facebook groups and you can see what everybody else is charging, but you're going to see people charging like $6 an hour because they live in a country where that's okay for them and that's going to allow them to live a lifestyle that they want. And you're going to also see people charging over $100 an hour for the same services. So just by going into Facebook groups and seeing what others are charging for the service you want to offer, that's not really going to help you a whole lot. So like I said, there's just a huge range. So just start out by what your guesstimate is of what you should charge and then adding on that 10% more until you want to puke. That is probably just, I know it sounds silly, but I think it's the best way to figure out your pricing because once you land one client at that pricing, that just will validate to you that, oh yeah, I can charge this. And then you can add 10% more and you can keep doing that. So I want to hold you accountable. I want you to come into our free Facebook community. That's facebook.com/groups/virtual assistant mama. Make a new post and tell us what your new prices are. Again, I want to hold you accountable to do this. I know it's scary, but I'm almost 90% sure you are not charging enough, and I want to hold you accountable to charge more. All right, I also want to remind you guys that coming up November 13th through 17th, we have the Become a Virtual Assistant 5-day series happening here on the podcast. Every day that week, Monday, November 13th through Friday, November 17th, I will be coming on and giving you another step to take in becoming a virtual assistant so you can work from home with your babies. Also during that time, we will be having an amazing flash sale on the Virtual Assistant Mama Academy, which is everything you need to completely replace your income as a virtual assistant and be home with your babies. I just want you to imagine what your life could look like if 6 months from now, you had completely replaced your income and got to work from home a max of 20 hours a week. Like, what would you do with that time? Write it down. I want you to write down what you would do with an extra 20 hours a week. Where would you go? Who would you hang out with? How much quality time would you get with your kids? I want you to just imagine what that could do for you. I wanted to give you this heads up on the flash sale so that you can take a look at your finances, have that talk with your spouse, figure out how to make it happen, and get prepared, because this program has seriously so much in it. It's worth thousands and thousands of dollars, but you're going to get it for just like a small fraction of that during this flash sale. Okay. So get ready, November 13th through 17th, that flash sale is coming. The 5-day series, Become a Virtual Assistant, is coming here on the podcast. And I cannot wait to pour into y'all throughout that week. All right, y'all, I love you so much, and we will see you next time. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I would love to bless you with a free gift as a thank you. All you have to do is leave a review of the show on Apple Podcasts, take a screenshot, and send it to podcast@virtualassistantmama.com. I'll send you a code so you can snag my virtual assistant toolkit for free. And don't forget to come hang out with us in our free community, facebook.com/groups/virtual assistant mama. I'm so honored to support you in your journey to becoming a virtual assistant. Until next week, y'all, keep following the dreams that were placed on your heart so you can be the present mama you've always wanted to be.